Hi everyone. Hello, beautiful friends. I just wanted to pop in today of all days, and this week especially because the energy is really full on, and give you some words of wisdom, some guidance from the angels and the universe about how to cope with the energies with your energies when you're feeling like the world around you has gone crazy. You know, I had a message from someone this morning on Instagram who was asking me, like, I feel like my family are all stressed and I'm picking up on that stress, and I feel like the world and the politics and it seems really crazy and intense, and every time I pick up social media I feel stressed, and I feel like even at my job it's stressful, and what do I do? So I thought I would make this video because I know so many of you are feeling that way at the moment. We're also connected, and we're connected on a physical level because we can go into our phones and feel that connection with things that are going on the other side of the world, things that are going on with our friends and people we don't know. But we're also connected on a spiritual level, on the energetic level. And so whether or not we're aware of it, sometimes we're picking up on those energies, whether it's a loved one who's in pain or who is stressing or is behaving angrily, or or it's someone that we don't even know that is going through something. As empaths, sometimes we can pick up on that. And if you're not careful, your energy can just feels like you're an egg being splattered on the pavement, right? You just sort of feel like your energy is everywhere. It's hard to focus. And I think it can feel hard to find your hope, to find your connection, to get your guidance, and to feel that you're getting somewhere, because sometimes it can just take one little thing to bring your vibration down, to trigger your ego fear mind, and to make you feel as if everything is hopeless. And you don't need to feel that way. You know, I tuned into my angels. I did some meditation this morning asking for guidance for people in general, but for each of us who feel everything so deeply. And the bit of guidance that came through for you was to focus right now on your connection with the divine. And as you focus on your connection with the divine, of tuning into your, whatever your name for it is, the universe, God, the source, it doesn't matter, your connection with that higher power, that divine unconditional love. And you can reach that through your angels as well. So you can call on your angels to surround you, and you just focus on what you most need help with, clearing out your energy of the clutter of the world and everybody else and what everyone else is going through, so that you can come back into your power and your center. And if you think about it, when I heard those words, concentrate, focus on your connection with the divine and your life purpose, everything just fell away and it felt suddenly peaceful again. And I think at the moment, the energy is very tricky. And this is the thing with ego energy, whether we see it out there on our television screens, our phones, our internet, or whether it's right there in the room with you with another person in their ego, it's very easy to get sucked into that belief. And when someone else is in their ego, it's almost like a virus. It can put you into yours. So someone over here might be angry and raging about something that's going on in their life, and that's their ego, and you get sucked in, and then all of a sudden you're feeling bad about your own life, or you're feeling doubt, or you feel guilty as if maybe it's your fault this person's angry, or you feel hopeless and in despair. And that's how the ego energy sort of comes over. It's like a black cloud going across the sun. The sun, which represents your spirit, your soul, your connection to the divine, never goes away. It is always there. But when the clouds come across it, it can feel as if it's not there. And ego is like the cloud that comes across it. So we all have different ways that our ego triggers us. And, it might be self-doubt, insecurity, feeling not good enough. It might be anger at other people, projection. It doesn't matter. It's all part of the illusion. But all you have to worry about is not trying to control other people's egos, not trying to control the world out there. All you can do is focus on you. And step one is get centered, get clear of all of those stressful vibes, focus on opening up the channels and connect in with your source energy. And then anything that is not for you, that is not your work, will fall away. Anything that is not good for you, that doesn't fit your highest vision for yourself, will fall away. And you can focus on following those one at a time footsteps that get you where your soul wants to go. And your soul does not want to go into drama. It does not want to go into despair. It does not want to go into hopelessness, feelings of failure, feeling like giving up, feeling bad about yourself, not good enough, not happy enough, not wealthy enough, not young enough, not thin enough, whatever it is that is the current thing. That's not your soul. That's ego fear. And as soon as you start to feel those things, it is simply a sign that there is some energy clearing that needs to happen so that you can come back into that central place. So one of the things that the angels said to me this morning to pass on to you is also to think about who you're associating with, where you're putting yourself. And that isn't just in your personal life, that's also energetically in your social media. So do you need to go through your social media and delete a few or unfollow a few or mute a few accounts that you follow that maybe trigger your ego or put you into contact with low energy, low frequency things? Sometimes it's good to stay informed, but you don't have to be over informed, especially if it's pulling you off track, off focus, off of your life purpose. You've got big strides to take this year with your own personal growth, your own spiritual connection with your life purpose. And you can't do that when it's almost one of the tests of spirit, right? Where there are so many distractions out there and so many things that can come up and get in the way. And it's sabotage, it's self-sabotage, it's imposter syndrome. Who, me? I can't do that. Oh, I'm just going to go over here and do something else. We get distracted and pulled off track. And it's important this year more than ever, because of the big waves of energy that have been coming in for you, that you get off of that roundabout. Do you feel sometimes like you're living the same day over and over and over and over again, or the same year over and over and over again? And that's a sign that you need to freshen up your energy, do some new things, harness that mind energy so that you can focus and you can attract in new opportunities and change for yourself. So this is why as well I'm going to be doing on Monday in Australia, which is Sunday afternoon, Sunday night in the Northern Hemisphere, the 17th in Australia of February and the 16th of February in the Northern Hemisphere. It is going to be my second activation webinar, which is all about connecting you in and opening up your intuitive channels. So we're going to be working through the chakras, the centers of light within you that are, I call them when they're all aligned and in the doing what they're meant to be doing, balanced, aligned, and clear, they are your antenna. They are the center of your energetic being. And there is so much power in your chakras. And I can remember when I first started on my spiritual journey, chakras felt like something I had to go to university to learn about, right? It felt really complex. It felt like I'd never understand really what they are or how they work. But it is actually, in this webinar that I'm doing, I'm going to break it down to simplicity, but I'm also going to teach you some of the tips and tricks you can use to connect with your chakras, quickly clear and balance them. It doesn't have to be an hour-long situation, so that you can tune in quickly to your guidance, you can have sparkling, clear intuition, and you can connect in with your power and focus, because life purpose, manifesting, harnessing your energy, and also protecting your energy. Lots of empaths and light workers are naturally intuitive and psychic, but you're also sometimes too psychic, and that's where you get out of balance. You can get overwhelmed, you can get out of focus, you can also get completely slimed by other people's energy because some of your chakras are way too wide and open. So I'm going to be teaching you all of those things on this live webinar, which I love doing. The last one was so awesome. It's so magical. The energy was so powerful. We're going to do that, and then we're going to do a guided activation and meditation, which is going to leave you personally feeling so clear, attuned, and one with the universe. I was sitting on the beach the other day and I just cleared my chakras. I just done a full chakra clearing on myself. And I looked up and it was almost like, I don't know how to describe it. I don't know if you've ever seen that movie, What Dreams May Come. It was an old Robin Williams movie from years ago. But the scenery in that movie is literally heaven on earth. It just something they do with the lighting. It's amazing. And that's what it looked like around me on the beach. You know, I go to the beach nearly every day. So I don't have, you know, sometimes it doesn't feel like that. Sometimes it's just the beach and it's nice, but I don't get that feeling. It was like everything was alive and sparkling, and I was one, and the moon was up, the sun was setting, the stars were starting to come out, the waves. It was like it was like I'd stepped into another dimension. And I know it's because I had opened and cleared my chakras, and I want to be able to pass that on to you, because when we're in that state, that's when we get the synchronicity, the guidance, the channeled messages come through. It's when you get really clear about your decisions. It's when you just know what the next step is for you. And it's also when you don't have any problem harnessing your mind in a positive way. You're not fighting with your negative thoughts. And there's a good reason for that. So if you'd like to attend that workshop, it's going to be a 90-minute class online. And as I said, it's Monday, the 17th of February in Australia in the morning at 10 a.m. And that's going to be Sydney time. That's going to be afternoon or evening in America and in Europe and Great Britain. And so you can go over, I'll put a link on this page so that you can go over and book your place on it and be a part of it. And yes, there will be a recording. If you can't attend live, I'll send you the recording probably later that day. It will come out. It takes a while to download. So who's here? Who can I see here? Hi, Patricia. Hi, Susan, Tina. Stacey's here. Hi. Hi, everyone. Hi, Dee. Hello. Hi, Amanda. Nice to see you. And Leanne's here. That's great. So yeah, I wanted to talk about that and the chakras and helping you with the energy today. There's some big things going on around the world, and they're significant things. And these things are not the way it's going to continue to be. Everything's going to work out fine, but it's almost shining a light, magnifying the realization that we can't afford to get sucked into the ego craziness that is out there in the world. Whether it's a person that's making you crazy, whether it's a politician that's driving you crazy, whether it's a whole group of things, you have to get to this point where you master your energy and you come into this place where you have a strong, peaceful connection with the divine. And everything else drops away, and you can lovingly select what you want in your life, in your energy, and you can easily just walk away from what you don't want, and you don't get overwhelmed and swamped and slimed. And I feel like after a few times you get slimed by negative energy, you get connected to it, that weakens your energy field. And so when you're, you know what they say, they kick you when you're down. That's an old saying. I've noticed that when your energy field is weak, worn down, then something negative happens. Something can penetrate that. Now, I'm not saying something catastrophic, but it's like that's when you get the person who puts a bit of hate on your page, or that's when you get you forget your keys and you can't find them. You know, it's like it wears your energy down and it makes you weaker. And it's like the lower energies of other people's egos recognize that and they come in. So you want to keep your energy nice and clean and clear. And I really believe what the angels told me this morning is the key is disconnecting from ego and focusing on your own journey. So let me know, does this resonate with you? What kind of day are you having? What kind of energy are you feeling at the moment? And what are you feeling is your next step? So I worked with a gentleman yesterday who doesn't mind me sharing this, who was having some trouble getting a settlement, a financial settlement from somebody that they used to work with. And it had taken a long time to get this abundance back. And it didn't feel like it was coming. And so, you know, one of the questions was, is this coming, or do I just give up? And they were struggling financially and waiting for this abundance to come in. And I started to work with them on their base chakra and their second chakra, because that's very much to do with your finances, your security, feeling abundant. And if that's all kind of clogged up or in any way weak or out of balance, your magnetic energy won't even allow abundance into you. You could be pushing it away. So I checked in on that. And what came up for this person was that they had such a belief that this was the only abundance that could come to them, and that they were financially lacking and scarce, that they were blocking all other forms of abundance from coming to them, because they said, this has got to be the way the money comes to me. Secondly, they were also not paying off their own bills and debts because of feeling this fear, I'll pay it all off when this money comes. And what the angel said is, you've got to start paying it off now, because one, that will affirm abundance to the universe. You're recognizing, I am prosperous, money is coming to me, the universe is bringing me this money in many different ways, not just through this settlement. And by not paying those bills, that person was holding themselves frozen. So they want someone else to pay a bill to them, but they don't want to pay their bills. So it's like a chain reaction. So this was yesterday, was it, or the day before? Working with this person, cleared that, sealed up the energy to become a receptacle, a receiver of abundance, created the magnetic. They went off and paid off some of their bills and did some installment payment plans, came back to me and said, I got the settlement. They've been waiting for it forever. And it came. And not only that, new abundance is coming in. So, you know, can you see how important it is to get that information from your energy, from your body, but also to really look after your energy field and your energy centers, because all of that information, if you're blocked abundantly, that's going to be in your lower chakras. That's going to be there in some way. And once you clear that block, you actually start to clear it in the physical, and then the physical can start to come to you. So the universe can start to deliver the things that you've been waiting for. So it could be a blocked heart chakra, waiting for love, wanting to harmonize and heal a relationship, wanting your family to forgive you or you to forgive them. You clear that energy, that can happen. But the logical ego mind says, no, it has to be like this, or it's never going to happen, or I'm not letting go of that ego resentment that I have, or, you know, if you let the ego run your life, you stay stuck, and it feels like you're just either going backwards or you're just going around in never-ending circles, just only making it, just surviving, just getting by. You never get your business off the ground. You never get your savings built up. You never get that feeling of I'm in the flow. So this is why I think chakras are really strong at the moment as a subject. I had such strong guidance to teach it, so I know whoever is meant to be there will be there. It's affordable. It's only 47 Australian dollars to join, which is around 30 American dollars, which is around 20 British pounds. So it's affordable to join, and you're going to get a lot out of it, and you'll also get access to the recording, the replay, and you know, for the lifetime of that replay. So you get to follow through and get the lessons and listen again to get the things that you didn't get the first time. But I'm going to be doing a big energy clearing on you and teaching you about the 10 chakras. So not just the 7 major chakras, but there's 3 extra chakras which are really useful to learn about. It's basic. You'll understand. And this one particular chakra I'm excited to teach you about helps you to bypass your ego if you're getting stuck and indecisive or worrying. It helps you to get out of that vibration and raise your vibration quickly. So I had something else I had to tell you today. I've written it all down, but I can't think what it is. Oh, yes. So unfollow anybody or disconnect or detach from people that disturb your energy field. Especially at the moment, you're probably feeling extra sensitive. And the angels are also saying that you can use affirmations really well at the moment, because the energy is lighter than it was a year ago or 2 years ago or 10 years ago. So saying something like, I am prosperous, I welcome new abundance, or I welcome in new love. Create some affirmations around the things that you want, and that will attract instant results. So Amanda says, hi Diana. Amanda says, I'm doing so much better disconnecting from negative issues and people. Yeah, isn't it key, Amanda? Like, it's so key. And, you know, sometimes when you disconnect from negative stuff or negative people, they can protest a bit and try to push back, or try to throw some kind of drama so that you get hooked back in, or suddenly they show up because, you know, you're like, they can feel you cutting that cord and letting go. And then that's why it's so important to keep your energy boundaries strong and stay empowered, so that you can just say, you know, you don't have to be unloving, because there's no need for that. We've got enough of that in our world. You can just gently disconnect and keep affirming between you and the source that everything is working out for your highest good, that you are safe, that you don't have to act out of obligation or guilt. So well done, Amanda. I'm really, really happy to hear that is going on for you. Hi, Joe. Hi, Kim. Hi, Kathy. So is anyone here, I know a couple of you have already booked in for the chakra, Open Your Energy Centers, I've called it. But it's a light activation webinar on Monday the 17th or Sunday the 16th in the US. Feeling lighter, staying aware. That's it, isn't it? And we can be so much more aware when we are not cluttered with other people's energy. Because when we're cluttered with other people's energy, we're in our ego energy, we immediately trigger our adrenals, which are like two little taps over your kidneys that release adrenaline and cortisol into your system. And as that's pumping through your system, it sends messages to different parts of your body. Digestion gets switched off. So you can get an upset stomach. You can find it difficult to eat certain foods. You get even more sensitive stomach-wise. You get heart palpitations. You can get what feels like hot flushes. You can get a lot of tension in the shoulders because you're in fight or flight, which is kind of getting you ready to fight or run away. You can get aches and pains. You can get lots of negative thoughts, fears, anxiety, and worry, because you've been put into your back brain, and your intuition kind of lives here. Back brain is your reaction brain. So you're much more susceptible to be hooked in to people's stuff. Panic attacks, anxiety, drama. And because some people get addicted to that cycle, so the more drama, they unconsciously attract more drama, more negative people into their lives, because they get a hit of adrenaline and cortisol, which isn't a very nice feeling, but it gives you energy. And so then you can end up with long-term digestive problems, long-term musculoskeletal problems, and long-term depression, anxiety, because you've been sitting too much in this back brain, addiction to sugar as well. So, and very, very hard to connect with the third eye, the bliss, the energy centers when you're in that state. So you need to come out of that and disconnect from that ego's need for drama, and then everything settles down. And, you know, meditation, clearing your chakras, connecting with your angels, deep breathing, yoga, things like that will all help you to get out of that back brain fear, cutting off from sugar and caffeine, cutting off from drama. So it's, you know, our mind, body, spirit connection is real, very real. Hi, Kobe. Nice to see you. Hi, Kim. So I'm going to leave it there. It was just to come on and offer you some support, which we all need at the moment, I think, to know that the angels are with you, that you can call on Archangel Michael anytime that you feel swamped by negative energy. You can put those energetic roots into the earth, connect up to the divine, and just ask the angels to clear you of any energies that are not for your highest good, that are not serving your purpose. and then ask to be guided on the path of your soul and purpose. And you'll find that all of that fear and negativity can drop away. So lots of love to you. I might come on tomorrow. I'm going to be doing a live tomorrow, which is Friday in Australia, about 11 a.m. New South Wales, Sydney time. And I'm going to be doing it about the sacred site of Uluru and my retreat, just to let you know. Lots of people have been asking me questions. I thought I may as well do a video, let you know all about it. But I'll also do a quick healing with you there so that we can actually do that together, connect into source, clear away fear and negative energy, and ground you and put some beautiful angelic protection around you. So I'll do that with you tomorrow. Look up in your time zone, 11 a.m. Sydney time, Friday, and then you can attend, and I will be here with you and answering your questions. So I'm really excited about tomorrow, but I'm also excited about the Open Your Energy Centers webinar, which is coming up in a week and a bit. So I'll put the link so that you can explore that, see if that's right for you. And yes, yeah, and I'll see you then. Beautiful. Angel blessings. Love, love, love you all. And don't forget to call on your angels. Bye.